Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I have not done one of these in almost a year. So since I am at home right now with a baby, I thought that this might be the perfect time to chit chat with y'all and update y'all on some life things and answer some of your questions. So I'm actually going to be getting ready while I do this. So I will be talking to y'all while getting ready. I'm actually going to go get lunch with a friend, and I'm trying to wake myself up and drink coffee because the baby last night was up for like 2 hours. Alright, so on YouTube I did a question box and lots of y'all responded. So I'm just going to go through some of the questions. There were 43 questions. I don't have time to do them all, but I'm just going to scroll and see. The most asked question is, what is the baby's name? So the baby's name is, I'm going to link all of this stuff down below, by the way, that I'm actually putting on. I'm just not going to be talking through it, but I'll link it. The baby's name is Van, V-A-N, Bryant Thedford. And the story behind that is my husband's middle name is Van, and all of our kids' names have a family name in it, and then like their middle name or first name isn't, and so we really liked the name Van. My husband is actually the third, that's why we call him Trey. And whenever we had my son Truett, we contemplated naming him the fourth, and we're gonna call him Van, but we ended up not, and the name just kind of still stuck around with me, and we went with Van. Honestly, didn't think we would have a boy. We had a girl name picked out, but went with Van. And the middle name Trey just liked, but it actually turns out that that is a family name too, so we just didn't know it. So that is his name. And I love the show Reba growing up, and Van was like one of my favorite characters, so that's a plus. How many does this baby make? 4. I have 4 kids. Why did you deliver in Houston and not San Antonio? Well, San Antonio is 2.5 hours away, and Houston is only like 50 minutes away. And I didn't deliver in Houston, I delivered outside of Houston. So really, I wasn't gonna drive 2.5 hours to have a baby. How do you keep your marriage alive with y'all being so busy? How do you spice things up? Well, right now, it's not. But I don't know. You have to realize that your marriage goes in phases, and like right now I just had a baby, so me and Trey are just trying to find like quality time to spend together. Trying to find like at least one night a month to have a date. In the morning we drink coffee together to try to catch up. And I think understanding how you and your spouse are, like I like conversation and quality time, and so finding what both of you like and going off of that really helps. But when you're in the thick of having kids, it's hard sometimes, so don't feel like it's the end of the world. Like it's gonna get better. This is hard to do in the viewfinder. How is the baby? How are you? The baby's doing okay. He's been a little fussy, but he's kind of coming out of it. He's almost 3 weeks old. I'm doing okay. This is the baby that I have like adjusted the easiest with, but this is also the first time that I actually have like some medicine to help me recover postpartum. With my other kids, I really struggled, and I just like told myself I was strong enough and that I didn't need help. And then after Sybil, I reached out to my doctor and got help, and so this is like the first time that I actually have help. medical help. So I feel so good. I haven't like dropped or had this huge like decline in my emotions. There are times when I feel a little sad, but it's usually because I need a nap and I'm sleepy. So I haven't talked too much about, I guess, my postpartum journey and like anxiety and things, but I guess I could do a video on it if y'all wanted it. I didn't really struggle. My whole thing when I had my son, it started out as like anxiety and it wasn't under control, and that's what later led to like this depression type thing, but really just more anxiety. And anyways, I feel good. I feel better now that I've lost a little bit of weight. I've gained so much weight with this baby, so my body's feeling better. But yeah, I feel good. It's been interesting adjusting to 4 kids, but it's honestly not that much different than 3. I keep telling myself this time next year it'll be harder when I have a 1-year-old running around the house. It'll be harder, but in a different way. Do you have any ideas for making extra money working from home? So I would definitely look into affiliate marketing, which is like basically social selling. People are making money off of their phone every day. That is what I do. I make money off of my phone. I share products, make money. I have a team. I help those girls do that. None of the girls on my team have a following like me. Like, they're real people and they can do it. And so I would suggest finding something. I absolutely am a huge supporter of New Skin. I share a lot of their products and I'm a supporter of them because it's free to sign up. There's no cap on how much money you can make. They have great products. I have met the president, general manager of the company, and they are nice people. Anyways, I share a lot about it on my Instagram, but that's how I make a lot of extra money. If you're interested in doing that, you can email me. I'll put my email right here. Reach out to me and then I'll help you get started. It's $0. It's free. So take an opportunity like that, run with it, and you can make money. You can do other things like YouTube. If you have a skill, I would like use that skill. If you are good at photography, start a photography business. Try to find some sort of side job. My husband was reading a statistic the other day, and it was saying how a 6-figure income family, so like 2 people that are married together that make 6 figures, are living paycheck to paycheck right now because of the economy. And I completely feel that. In our house, I feel like we don't even have extra money because of everything. And it's important to try to find some sort of side job. So anyways, those are a couple of different examples, but social selling, somewhere where you can like make things, make money off of your phone, really is ideal. A skill or a service that you could provide, or YouTube is free. You can start YouTube on your phone. Phones are so good these days, so something like that. Babysitting, cleaning houses, doing laundry for people, like something like that on the side. How is your New Skin business going? Kind of just touched on that. It's going really great. I have a team of girls that I work with. Like I said, none of them have a following. People think that that's a misconception, that the only reason I'm good at it is because I have a following. Actually, no, that's not true. Most of my customers are local people to me. It's not people on YouTube. And so all of the girls on my team are from a small town too, and they're doing great. And if you want to join my team, you totally should. I would love to have you. I've met a lot of really cool people from YouTube that are now on my team, and I really enjoy it. okay, are you still gonna go on to working? What's your new job you decided to take in teaching? So going back to last year, last April I did a Q&A. It was like a life update because I had decided to quit teaching, like temporarily. My husband and I wanted to have one more kid. I was burnt out from the classroom. I just wanted a little break, like a year, to see like what I wanted, because I didn't know. And anyways, fast forward a couple months later, there was a job open at my school, and it was a little promotion, and I interviewed and went for it, and it was to be an instructional coach, which is somebody that helps the teachers with testing data, with lesson plans, with workshops, you know, model teaching, like trying to be support for the teachers. And I went for it and got the job. And so that's what I've been doing this year. Really enjoy it. Will I do it next year? If they want me to, yes. I mean, I don't know, it's hard. I feel scared, honestly, y'all, to, like, y'all know I have YouTube and I have New Skin, and there's other things that I do for extra money, but right now with our economy, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, I'm a little scared to quit my solid, guaranteed salary job to switch over to like self-employment. If this was 5 years ago when the economy was different, totally I think I would. But the promotion that I took over the summer, I feel like was a blessing from God, like in disguise, him trying to save me, because the economy got worse this year. And so right now at this point, I love that job. I'm able to juggle YouTube and that job. Like, you know, I feel like I want to continue it unless God tells me something different. Okay, can you remind us of our children's names? My son's name is Truett Lane. Vera Lee, she is my middle name. Truett is a family name. Sybil, which is a family name. Ann is a family name. And then Van Bryant. So Truett, Vera, Sybil, and Van. What do you do for self-care or fun for yourself? You always seem to be hustling and working. What do you do? What do you get to do for fun? Well, I do appear to always be working, and I am usually always working. And what's really crazy to me is that that is just my personality type. I think a lot of people think that I have to be working, like that I'm just hustling and slaying it all the time because I have to be. But that's personally, like, my personality type is like that. I'm always doing something. I love being productive. I love accomplishing things. Like, I'm an Enneagram 3 through and through with a little 2 in me. That's just me. My self-care is getting my nails done like once a month, or my toes, not my nails. But like every other month I'll get my toes done alone. That's my self-care. Waking up early before my kids, self-care, which I'm not really doing that now because I have a newborn. Hanging out with friends, and I've got some really great friends, and hanging out with them. Taking a bath alone, self-care, and going to get groceries alone, driving in the car, things like that. How much time do you get off? I'm taking 12 weeks off with the baby. What's your favorite coffee drink? Currently, my favorite drink is like a vanilla latte with whipped cream. At home, I've been drinking espresso with just like coffee creamer and whipped cream on top. I really like whipped cream with my coffee. I don't know why. Are you still going to open your boutique online store? So about a year ago, my husband and I bought a commercial building and we started remodeling it. I originally wanted to do like some sort of store because we live in a small town and we don't have like anything. We only have like a Dollar General. And that is still a hope and a dream of mine, but we are remodeling this place and it's just taking a long time. Materials are costing a lot and we're paying for it out of pocket, and so I would love to do that, but we've just got to like finish the remodel. So definitely not rushing into anything. Having a baby has definitely slowed that down, and that's okay. But I'd say it's like a 5-year plan of mine to have that building going, whatever it is. We've even talked about like renting it out to a business that needed it. How do you keep up with everything that needs to be done at home? Do you have a cleaning schedule? So I just posted a day in the life with a newborn, and so I kind of talked about that there. But basically I clean up the clutter. This is while I'm at home. While I'm at work, it's different. We try to clean up the clutter daily, and then on the weekends when I'm working, that's when I do laundry. Right now, since I'm at home, I do the laundry during the week. But I try to focus on one thing a day while I'm off to do. And then I'm really bad about mopping and stuff like that. I've considered getting a house cleaner to help me like once a month, because my house is like 3,000 square feet and there's only one room with carpet. So to be able to sweep everything and mop takes a good hour, and that's hard to carve out with all my kids here. So yeah, I've considered getting a house cleaner, but I use the weekends. We try to clean up the clutter daily. And then one weekend a month, I'm usually like, Trey, I gotta clean the bathrooms and I gotta mop. So can you take the kids outside? Stuff like that. I'm really not that great. Like, I don't have a cleaning schedule. I just like, if something's dirty, I clean it, unless it's like something that's gonna take a long time, like bathrooms and stuff like that. But my kids are good about cleaning their room. I try to make our beds every day, or they make their beds every day. Really, it's just laundry that's the never-ending task. Everyone wants to know if I'm gonna have more kids. I feel like my family's complete. Do I want to be done with this chapter? No, it makes me sad to think about being done with like this baby chapter of my life. But right now, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm complete. Like, I have my kids. I feel like I'm done. But I mean, I don't know, but I think so. It's just like this denial where you don't want to think about being done with kids, because I feel like that's kind of sad. How involved is your husband with the baby and kids? Do you get enough help postpartum? My husband is great. He works a lot, so sometimes I am alone with the kids, but whenever he's here, he's always helping. He's very involved, a very active dad. More budgeting videos, I can do that. Do you experience teacher burnout? How do you handle it? Well, I did experience teacher burnout last year, and I decided to take a year off. Yes, I have experienced teacher burnout whenever, you know, COVID was happening and all of that stuff. It just, the different types of teaching and stuff, it was hard. And so if you're experiencing teacher burnout, I would encourage you to reach out to your other teachers at school and just like lean into those relationships with them. Try your best to be planned as you can so that you're not stressed out with planning, and just take it one day at a time. Some years you experience burnout and some years you don't. Sometimes it has to do with what you're teaching, or who's in your class or who you're working with. And so just try to take some time for yourself. I would tell yourself not to do any teaching work at home, or whenever I student taught, my mentor did that. She right away told me, do not do work at home. You have kids. You know, you've got to cut yourself off because there's always something that you can be doing. So of your 4 pregnancies, was this one harder or easier? Pregnancy wise, this was hard for me because I gained so much weight. I gained like 60 pounds. I've lost 20. I still have 40 to go. I'm not rushing myself, but just losing 20, I already feel so much better. Pregnancy wise, it was okay. It's just I got heavy, and it gets hard to function when you gain 60 pounds that your body's not used to having. Y'all are so nice. Everyone wants to know how I'm doing. Are you anxious or overwhelmed? I actually am fine. I feel great. This is the first time I've had a baby around family. So in the past, my other kids, I was alone with no family, and my husband worked a lot. So now that I have a little bit of help if I need it, it's really great. And I have friends. Do you feel anxious or overwhelmed? What helps? If I feel anxious or overwhelmed, I tell my husband and we pray about it. I usually cry, but I've got to pray about it and figure out why. Sometimes I call my sister and I vent to my sister. My sister helps me. But yeah, that's what I do. Updates on your chickens. I'm gonna have a chicken video next week, so stay tuned. Do you still do a 5 a.m. workout? No. Before I got pregnant, yes, but now I'm not. How did you know you were ready for baby number 4? I don't know. Part of it was my age. I wanted to have all my kids by the time I was 30, and I was about to turn 28, and I thought it would be a good time. My other kid was 2, so they would be about 3 years apart. So that was part of it. What will your lifestyle be like getting back into shape with 4 kids? So right now I am walking about half a mile a day, casually walking. Like, this is not a power walk. Really, it's to help get out of the house. So it's kind of like for my mental health as well. And just slowly easing into it. I did not work out with this pregnancy at all. It's the first one I have not worked out with, and I can just tell that I'm not like as strong. Anyways, so my plan is to walk about a half a mile, and then probably around a month postpartum I'll start walking a mile a day. And then once I'm cleared at 6 weeks, I'm gonna ride my bike. I have a Peloton. I bought it like a month before I got pregnant. And then I got sick and it went downhill, and then I never got back on it. So every day I see that thing and I want to ride it. So once I'm cleared, I'm gonna start with like a 10-minute ride every day, and then I'll go to 20 and stuff like that. And really that's my only plan right now. I don't have a gym to go to. I used to go to workouts in town with like a group trainer, but now my husband's work schedule doesn't really allow that, so I've got to be able to work out at my house. So that's kind of like the plan. Do you ever plan on staying home? I don't know at this point. I already kind of mentioned, not that I won't or I wouldn't want to, just I'm not sure right now. How much time do you plan to take as a season of rest? Not necessarily maternity leave, but how you're making space for bonding and healing. Well, I'm home every day resting with him on the couch. For me, not having to go to work at like an actual job every day is rest. I do rest every day with him. That's all for my Q&A. Somebody's getting fussy. I did do my makeup though. I guess I'll just brush my hair or put it in a clip. But that's it for the Q&A. I hope that y'all enjoyed. But follow me on Instagram if you don't. You can connect with me daily. If you want to join my new skin team, email me. And that's it. I will see you on my next video. Bye, everybody.